Afternoon all. Hang on, am I recording? Apparently I am recording. Afternoon all. Join me back again in the garage. We have Subframe behind me, and as you might be able to hear, there are a lot of birds outside making a lot of noise. So I'll try and not let that get in the way of what I'm doing. Going to be, I'll spin this round so you can see. Going to be continuing today with this weld here after the welder overheated when it got to here. So run this one up. I've cleaned up the tops roughly. I'm going to go over them again. But yeah, round the two tops on this side. I also noticed that on this side I missed that vertical line there, whereas I got it on that side. So I'll yeah, get that side as well, and then we'll see. Then we'll see where things are at. I'm going to start a time lapse. I'm just going to crack on through some welding here because I think, yeah, you know what I'm doing. I've just got to get this done to get on to the next bit. Onwards and upwards. I thought I'd just stop there. I've done a little bit of welding, and there's probably a few of you watching this thinking, man, that guy welds like pigeon shit. And you're not wrong. Got to give you that. There's a lot of pigeon crap here, but I often find that my downfall is dealing with dirty materials. When you've got lap joints, you've got crap in the gap. I try to do the best job of cleaning up as I can, but I don't have all the tools to work with. I've literally got some wire wheels, a wire brush, maybe the odd flap wheel. So I'm just going to spin this around and show you how this has come out. So if you look, this is how it started. A lot of contamination in there. I cleaned it up a lot better, and this last run here, up there and across here, actually come out quite nice. Quite pleased with it. The welder's behaving itself. So yeah, I'll continue now around the top of that one. I've also cleaned up these joints here. So I know they're spotted fairly frequently, but you know, well, while I'm here with the welder in my hand, why not? Right, okay, back to the time lapse.
It's a 16 buff in the dark of the
Okay, I keep doing that. Didn't hear it go bleep. Okay, yes, I've been round as much as I can get from this side. I've got to spin the subframe round, but I just thought I'd show you what I've done while I'm here. So, from the top all the way around back to there. I can't quite reach over and get this. It's a bit awkward. It doesn't look beautiful, but if I it's not bad now. For a bloke in a shed with a basic welder, who's never been trained to weld, he's just been shown a few tricks of the trade. Yeah, I don't think that's come out too bad at all. So, along, round, there. It's the same on this side, same story, along round there. I'm looking forward to getting the flap wheel to get that sort of melted bit of rover rubbish off of there. Yeah, down that side, done these bits. I also did, where it joins, I just ran a little seam from that suspension point up this edge. Another one where the engine mount is going to go. So back here is, I believe, where one of the lower engine steadies go, off the bottom of the gearbox casing. So that's one bolt point for that. I did the same on this side. 1, 2, 3, just so that it's kind of, I've left some separation there. I've not seam welded both sides also all the way through, but I mean, for how bendy these originally feels pretty good now. So I'll spin the subframe round and I get these front edges and this bit down here that I missed which is say in there, and then I think that's all of the, oh, and then I've got to deal with in here, these ugly bits in here. But then I think I'm ready for putting in the strengthening pieces, so I can get that side, and these two supports on to triangulate the towers to the back piece. But I'm not going to put this piece on yet. I'm going to wait till I've got it bolted in the car, and I'm going to tack that in place once it's in, just because if anywhere it can still twist in the middle. So if it's sitting slightly wonky at all, if it's sitting slightly wonky right now as it is, and I weld it while it's not bolted to the car, when I go to bolt it to the car, that's going to be a bit of a problem. So I'm going to bolt it to the car first, then weld it. But yes, I'll take you along for that journey as well. But that'll be the last piece I do on the strengthening, and after that, I might have to take it out to seam weld it in, or not seam, but I'm going to do bits with gaps. But once it's in, I can start on the next bit.
It's a 16 buff in the dark. It's a 16 buff in the dark.
Okay, if you were watching the time lapse, you'll have seen me get the hammer out. Now this is now flush with the base. I've got a bit of space to weld down that side, across there. I'll try and get across here, leave the corner free, but across here and up here. I'll do the same on this side. This one was down nicely. You can see where the spot weld point was in the middle there. This one, well, you know, a spot weld had been shown to it, but it definitely didn't have the job done. So yeah, I may well yeah, I want to do that one. That's probably the reason that I had a crack here, is that this wasn't attached. But yeah, across there, up there, more weldy. Yes, welding time. Unfortunately, the welder has stopped play. It's this time, I haven't got my orange light on. I've got no wire. That went out quickly. So yeah, I'll go and get a bigger reel of that now. I reckon I'll get a big reel in there. But what I did manage to do was a nice bit of weld on that edge there. I was just trying to bridge across in this gap here, and that's it, I was out. Bugger. Right, off to the nearest welding supply shop, probably Halford's. On my marks, get set, go. Okay, as you may have gathered, I've been to Halford's. I've got welding wire, and I've got a spare welding wire, you know, just in case. It threaded straight through the machine, no troubles, because last time was an absolute pain in the butt. So really quite pleased with that, and show you the fruits of my labour. So we are now seamed down here, all the way at the corner with a little gap, and all the way into that corner with a little gap. And the same over here. There we go. So yeah, this bit's pretty much there. I just want to have a good look at the back edge of this front piece now, and then we'll spin it round and check see if there's anywhere else that I want to add some weld to. Okay, spun around, and so I've added little bits to these corners already, but it's around here that I really want to do a little bit of reinforcement. I know we're going to put a triangulation piece on here, but I just, yeah, want to make sure everything's done. So I've had one of these break before from a couple of heavy braking incidents. So yeah, I want to clean all this crap away from this. I'll do the same on this side. It looks significantly better on this side. But yeah, I'll clean it all up with the old wire wheel, and I'll buzz around the welder. More welding.
I gotta lay down, think I've done enough for today. Did what I had to do, and this is enough for me. Never meant to be a winner, never meant to be a quitter, but this is how I lose satisfaction. Ship thrills, ship tricks. Woo! It seems like the way to live. Who said I should be a big shot? Who said I should take it, tick tock? I gotta rest. I'm feeling so good. In me, I know it, but I'm misunderstood. Feeling like that, well, they say it's a lie, but I gotta tell ya.
All right, that's I think all of the seam welding done. If I show what I've done down that edge and round the corner. Obviously I've already previously done this and this. Yes, it looks awful. Yes, I'll be cleaning it up with the grinder and the flap wheel. But yeah, some good burn through on the weld. Quite happy with all of that. And so if you look at all the rest of it, you get a nice view of the underside of the joins here. Hopefully, I mean, there's some really ugly stuff here. Yeah, I know, but it's awful to try and weld it. So, give me a break. But yeah, that is part 4 all done. In part 5, I am going to be putting on the Owens strengthening pieces. We'll see how that pans out. Once again, before I forget, because I do keep forgetting this, thank you for watching this video. If you're enjoying the content, please like and subscribe, and join me on this journey as I get my Mini back on the road.